Hello, I'm Jennifer and I'm going to talk to you today about what is CBM and why should I do it from Chapter 1 and a slither of information from Chapter 2 which follows into CBM for assessment and problem solving. A key component to CBM, curriculum-based measures. It's one thing to measure, but you need to use the measurements to do something. And so that's what I'll be talking mostly about today. Of course, when we're looking at assessment, it is based on the curriculum, as stated in curriculum-based measures. The benefit of it is an alternative to other measures, which is nice. So that provides a simpler, less costly, and more time and efficiency for people to do so. My big question is how you still do that in a classroom of 26 kids when you're teaching instruction and then assessing. But when I heard that it was a few minutes at a time over time, it sounds much more manageable. There are 9 attributes for CBM that guide the curriculum-based procedures, and that includes for designing, administering, and scoring measures. Assessing alone, as I mentioned before, is not enough to get the complete picture. You also must problem solve when you interpret the data, summarize the data, and then from there you can determine if Tier 2 intervention is needed or potentially further assessment. So there's 3 types of curriculum-based measures. One is general outcome measure, and that is related to screening and progress monitoring, such as oral reading. Another is skill-based measures, which would be at a skill level, more like addition, subtraction for the whole year, various math skills that the child will be learning. And then finally, the mastery measures, which are more at the sub-skill level, so taking all those math skills and then looking at one in particular. So the CRMs take a sample of data and behavior and then compare it to a specific criterion rather to any of the students in the class. So it's not using norm data, it's using criterion data. And CBM monitoring allows for an educator or administrator to inform adjustments to a single student or even statewide. And to me, that was a big aha moment. Because the alignment is so close that it can apply to one or more, which is really efficient. And the rates of progress over time is important to look at that, so that way you're putting in the right interventions in place all along the way for the student. And the ongoing progress monitoring is best to be able to see if an intervention is working or not, and to be able to make corrections sooner than later, before the end of the year. And finally, overall CBM is useful for deciding what and how students need to be taught. Thank you. Have a great day.